Welcome to Beyond the Spotlight. I'm Patricia. Today, we take a quiet moment to reflect on the lives of those remarkable souls who once shined so brightly among us. Their passion, artistry, and spirit touched countless hearts. As we remember them, we celebrate the beauty they shared with the world, a legacy that will forever echo through time. Actor Nicholas Brendon, best known for his beloved role as Xander Harris on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, has passed away at the age of 54, leaving fans around the world remembering a performer who brought humor, honesty, and heart to one of television's most celebrated series. His portrayal of Xander, the loyal and sometimes awkward best friend who stood beside Buffy and the team through countless challenges, became one of the show's most memorable elements. Brendon's performance gave the character a unique mix of comedy, vulnerability, and emotional depth, making him a favorite among viewers. Beyond Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he continued his acting career with appearances in shows such as Criminal Minds and Kitchen Confidential, where he displayed his versatility and passion for storytelling. Throughout his career, he remained connected with fans who appreciated not only his work on screen, but also the genuine personality he shared with audiences. In later years, he also explored his creativity through art, showing another side of his passion and imagination. Nicholas Brendon's journey included many personal challenges, but his contributions to entertainment remain an important part of his legacy. Fans and colleagues continue to celebrate the memorable characters he brought to life and the impact he had on those who grew up watching his performances. His work on Buffy the Vampire Slayer continues to inspire new generations, ensuring that the warmth, humor, and humanity he brought to the screen will be remembered for years to come. Lilius Foland, a gentle and widely respected yoga teacher, passed away at an assisted living facility in Loveland, Ohio, at the age of 90. She became a familiar and comforting presence in many American homes through her PBS program, Lilius Yoga and You, which first aired in 1970 and continued for nearly 3 decades. During a time when yoga was still new and unfamiliar to many people across the United States, Lilius helped introduce the practice in a simple, peaceful, and welcoming way. Her approach focused on relaxation, breathing, flexibility, and creating a sense of balance rather than demanding physical challenges. With her calm voice and encouraging teaching style, she made yoga feel approachable for people of all ages and abilities. Many viewers looked to her program as a source of comfort, routine, and a quiet moment of peace in their everyday lives. Through television, she brought the benefits of mindful movement and self-care into countless homes, helping people discover a healthier connection between body and mind. Beyond being a yoga instructor, Lilius Foland was a pioneer who played an important role in making wellness practices more accessible to the public. Her influence reached generations of viewers who found inspiration and encouragement through her lessons. She will be remembered not only for teaching yoga, but also for the warmth, patience, and kindness she shared with everyone who followed her work. Her legacy continues through the many people whose lives were positively touched by her gentle guidance and dedication to helping others find peace, balance, and well-being. Josh Mero was remembered as a dedicated athlete, a reliable teammate, and a person whose character extended far beyond the football field. His unexpected passing at the age of 35 left many fans, former teammates, and members of the football community mourning the loss of a player who represented hard work, discipline, and commitment. Born on November 8, 1990, in St. Albans, England, Mero moved to the United States with his family when he was young and grew up in Texas, where football played a major role in the community. He developed his skills at L.D. Bell High School in Hurst, Texas, becoming a standout defensive player and earning recognition for his strength, determination, and athletic ability. After high school, he continued his football journey at Stanford University, where he improved as both an athlete and a leader. Coaches and teammates respected him for his strong work ethic, physical style of play, and willingness to put the team first. Although he was not selected in the 2014 NFL Draft, Mero continued to pursue his dream and showed remarkable perseverance. He spent time with teams including the Pittsburgh Steelers and Arizona Cardinals before establishing himself as a dependable defensive lineman in the NFL. Over his career, he appeared in numerous games and earned a reputation as a consistent player who could be trusted in important moments. He later contributed to teams such as the New York Giants and Oakland Raiders, continuing to show professionalism and dedication. Away from football, Mero was known for valuing faith, family, and the relationships he built with those around him. People close to him described him as caring, humble, and supportive. Following his passing, tributes came from fans, organizations, and teammates who remembered his positive influence and commitment. While details surrounding his death have not been fully shared publicly, his legacy remains centered on perseverance, teamwork, and the example he set throughout his journey. Josh Mero's story is a reminder that impact is not only measured by fame or statistics, but also by the respect and memories a person leaves behind. Televangelist James Robison passed away on May 16, 2026, at the age of 82, leaving behind a long career dedicated to faith, ministry, and community outreach. As the founder of the Christian ministry organization Life Outreach International and the co-host of the television program Life Today, Robison became a familiar figure to many viewers through his messages and discussions on spirituality, family, and personal growth. Throughout his life, he focused on sharing teachings centered around faith, compassion, and service, reaching audiences through both television and ministry work. Beyond broadcasting, Robison was also a successful author, writing more than a dozen books that explored topics related to faith, relationships, family values, and everyday life. His work connected with many people seeking encouragement and guidance, and his influence extended through the organizations and programs he helped build. Over the years, he dedicated himself to creating platforms where conversations about belief, hope, and purpose could reach a wider audience. As friends, followers, and members of his ministry community remember his life, they reflect on the impact of his decades of service and the messages he shared with others. James Robison's legacy will continue through the ministry, writings, and outreach efforts that carry forward the values and ideas that shaped his journey. 15 years ago this week, the world lost one of Hollywood's most unforgettable icons, Elizabeth Taylor, who passed away at the age of 79. She was more than a celebrated actress. She was a powerful screen presence whose performances brought deep emotion, passion, and intensity to audiences around the world. From her early breakthrough in National Velvet, where her youthful charm and natural talent captured the hearts of viewers, to the dramatic strength she displayed in films like Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Taylor showed an extraordinary ability to grow and transform throughout her career. Her Oscar-winning performance in Butterfield 8 revealed a more vulnerable and complex side of her acting, while her role in Cleopatra elevated her status as one of the most famous stars of her generation. However, Elizabeth Taylor's legacy extended far beyond her film career. Behind the glamour and worldwide fame was a person known for her strong personality, determination, generosity, and resilience through life's many challenges. She experienced moments of success, hardship, and personal change, all of which shaped the remarkable journey that made her such a memorable figure. Even years after her passing, Taylor continues to be admired not only for the characters she brought to life but also for the emotion, elegance, and humanity she carried throughout her career. Her impact on cinema remains lasting, and her name continues to represent a rare combination of talent, charisma, and timeless star power. Steven Seagal was born in 1952 in Michigan into a modest family that had no connection to fame or cinema. As a child, he suffered severe asthma that made even simple breathing difficult, forcing his parents to constantly monitor his fragile health. Winters in Michigan worsened his condition, and much of his early life was spent indoors, watching other children play outside. This isolation shaped his personality, making him observant, quiet, and determined to overcome weakness. His family eventually moved to California in search of warmer air and better health conditions. The change gradually improved his breathing and gave him his first sense of physical freedom. That early struggle with survival became the foundation of his identity, instilling resilience that would later define his martial arts discipline and his eventual path toward an unexpected career in action cinema worldwide fame. Journey to Japan and the discipline of Aikido. Steven Seagal traveled to Japan in the 1970s, seeking deeper martial arts training and a discipline that would test both body and mind. At a time when few Westerners were accepted into traditional dojos, he immersed himself in Aikido under strict masters who demanded humility and persistence. Training was intense, often leaving him physically exhausted and mentally tested. During this period, he met Miyako Fujitani, an accomplished martial artist and daughter of an Aikido teacher, who would become his partner in both life and training. Their relationship developed within the disciplined environment of the dojo, blending personal connection with rigorous practice. Seagal gradually earned respect through endurance rather than strength alone, learning that Aikido emphasized control, balance, and redirection of force. His years in Japan became a transformative chapter, shaping his philosophy and laying the groundwork for his future teaching career and future teaching struggles of building a dojo in America. After returning to the United States, Seagal opened an Aikido dojo in Los Angeles, with hopes of introducing the discipline to a wider audience. However, the early years were financially difficult, with limited students and mounting expenses threatening the survival of the school. Many visitors expected flashy martial arts techniques and were surprised by Aikido's subtle, defensive philosophy, leading some to leave quickly. Despite skepticism, Seagal remained committed to teaching authentic principles rather than entertaining illusions. He also worked behind the scenes in Hollywood as a martial arts coordinator, gradually building connections within the film industry. Life during this period was marked by uncertainty, long hours, and financial pressure, but it also strengthened his determination. The dojo became both a training space and a test of endurance, reflecting his belief that mastery required patience, discipline, and resilience in the face of hardship. Breakthrough with Above the Law. Seagal's breakthrough came in 1988 with the film Above the Law, marking his unexpected entry into Hollywood as a leading actor. Unlike typical action stars of the time, his screen presence was calm, controlled, and rooted in real martial arts discipline rather than theatrical choreography. Audiences noticed the difference immediately, as his fighting style emphasized precision and efficiency over exaggerated movement. The film performed well commercially and introduced a new kind of action hero who relied on restraint and authenticity. Critics were divided, but his unique persona generated strong attention and set him apart from established stars. This success opened doors to further leading roles and established him as a rising figure in action cinema. Above the Law transformed Seagal from a martial arts instructor struggling in obscurity into a recognizable Hollywood presence with growing influence and a rapidly expanding fan base. Rapid rise in action cinema. Following his debut, Seagal quickly became a major action star with a series of successful films including Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, and Out for Justice. Each release reinforced his image as a calm, yet unstoppable force on screen. His characters often portrayed disciplined warriors who relied on intelligence and precision rather than brute force alone. Audiences responded strongly to this new style, and his films performed well at the box office throughout the early 1990s. During this period, he became one of Hollywood's most recognizable action figures, standing alongside other major stars of the era. His reputation was built on consistency, physical authenticity, and a distinctive on-screen presence. By the early 1990s, Seagal had reached the peak of his popularity, with global audiences embracing his unique blend of martial arts realism and cinematic intensity. Worldwide cultural impact. Legacy. Peak success with Under Siege. Seagal reached the height of his career with Under Siege in 1992, a blockbuster action thriller that became a global success. He portrayed Casey Ryback, a former Navy SEAL working as a cook aboard a battleship who must stop a group of terrorists. The film showcased his signature blend of calm intensity and explosive martial arts action, earning widespread audience approval. It grossed over $150 million worldwide and solidified his position among Hollywood's top action stars. At this point, Seagal was considered part of the elite group of action legends dominating the industry. His performance in Under Siege became one of his most iconic roles and remains closely associated with his legacy. The film marked the pinnacle of his mainstream popularity and represented the moment when his influence on action cinema was at its strongest across global audiences worldwide. Creative decline and industry backlash. Seagal attempted to expand his career by directing On Deadly Ground in 1994, a film that reflected his environmental concerns and personal philosophy. However, the project received harsh criticism from reviewers and underperformed at the box office, marking a turning point in his Hollywood trajectory. Subsequent films such as Under Siege 2 and Executive Decision failed to match earlier success, and his popularity began to decline. Audiences were shifting toward new action styles and emerging stars, leaving Seagal's traditional approach less dominant. By the late 1990s, many of his films were released directly to video, signaling a major reduction in mainstream appeal. Despite continued efforts, he struggled to regain his earlier status. This period marked a difficult transition from peak fame to gradual obscurity, reflecting the changing landscape of Hollywood action cinema and audience preferences during that era permanently fading. Music pursuits and public reaction. After his decline in Hollywood, Seagal turned to music, releasing blues-inspired albums that reflected his personal interests and emotional expression. His work included songs from The Crystal Cave and Mojo Priest, which showcased a different side of his personality. While the music reflected sincerity and passion, it received mixed to negative reviews from critics and was often met with skepticism from the public. Performances highlighted his effort to reinvent himself outside of acting, but they struggled to achieve mainstream recognition. Despite criticism, Seagal viewed music as a genuine form of self-expression rather than a commercial attempt. This phase of his life demonstrated his willingness to explore new creative paths, even in the face of public doubt and declining fame, reinforcing his identity as a persistent but controversial figure. His efforts never matched his earlier cinematic success. Overall legacy, business ventures, and financial decline. Seagal explored multiple business ventures after his film career slowed, including energy drinks, fragrances, and martial arts-related products. While these projects initially generated curiosity, most failed to achieve lasting commercial success. He also invested in entertainment and gaming concepts that never fully materialized, leading to financial setbacks. One of the most significant losses came from the sale of his large Tennessee estate, which was sold at a fraction of its original value. These challenges reflected the difficulty of maintaining celebrity-driven enterprises outside the entertainment industry. Despite repeated attempts, none of the ventures restored his earlier financial stability or public prominence. This period marked a clear shift from global stardom to business uncertainty, highlighting the volatility of fame and the challenges faced by aging action stars in sustaining relevance as audiences moved on permanently from his work industry shift. Legacy of a fallen action icon, Steven Seagal's journey reflects both extraordinary rise and gradual decline within Hollywood's competitive landscape. From a fragile child struggling with illness to an internationally recognized action star, his life embodies resilience and transformation. His peak years defined a generation of action cinema, while his later struggles illustrate the unpredictable nature of fame and public attention. Despite setbacks in film, music, and business, he remained committed to reinvention and personal expression. His story serves as a reminder that even the most dominant figures in entertainment can face decline as industries evolve. Ultimately, Seagal's legacy is complex, marked by both influence and controversy, strength and vulnerability, success and loss, leaving behind a narrative that continues to fascinate audiences interested in the rise and fall of Hollywood icons. His name remains widely discussed in action film history circles today, around the world, continuing